Alright, so welcome to Dungeons and Drinking. This is my first time doing a DM diary. Uh, this is going into our fourth story arc, and it's gonna have some things going on in it that I'm gonna try. This is the first time I've done a team or session, like a campaign based in a single city. So it's going to be very interesting how this is going to go for me and for the party. A little bit about myself. I've been playing D&D since 2001, so that's math. And kind of been playing 3.5 pretty much the entire time up until about 3-4 years ago when I started playing 5th edition. And I absolutely love 5th edition. I think they simplified a lot of things to make this much more appealing for beginners. Anyway, I'll get into that in other videos. But this is the fourth story arc for the campaign I've been on. We started in basically when everything locked down, played on Discord, and we've been playing ever since. This is, like I said, the fourth story arc, and we're just coming out of the Shadowfell, and their kind of arch rival was able to escape with them and dimension doored out. So eventually they're probably going to have to deal with Rashmore again, which I will get into more about further on. Yeah, they're just got into Strongfair, which is a city I've been creating. It's got 9 different districts, 3 major districts, and there's 3 houses that kind of vie for competition within the city of Strongfair. Trying to get this city as complex as possible for the party. So that they want to stay here. They get invested in the characters, get invested in the NPCs, throw in a couple storylines here and there, a couple mini adventures, and I think they're going to get really into this. I know that this party that I have loves to get into Colosseum, loves to get into fight battles, so I have a huge progressive storyline just around the Colosseum that I have. It's going to be based on points. You win a battle, you get 100 points. Win a battle with 2 people, you get 75. Win a battle with only 1 person left, you get 50 points. You lose a battle, you get 0 points, and so on and so forth. There's 16 teams per round. It happens every month, and I will get into all of the mechanics on this later on, I think. But I know I am rambling. Let's see. But yeah, the party has found the main tavern in Mac Avenue. They've searched for 3 different guild houses that they need to purchase. They have found out, the Arbiter has found out that to get into the Colosseum battles you have to be part of a guild, and hopefully the party will start recognizing that guild membership in this town is very big, very important. So we'll see. This party doesn't like to get too deep into the lore and things, and I think that's mostly my fault, because a lot of the times when we were running sessions prior to this, I didn't have any of the world really built. It would just kind of go in session by session and just kind of progressing, going here to there. Was because, yeah, when we started, I think there was like 11 people. 10 or 11, I think it was 10. And only 2 of them knew how to play, and the other 8 didn't. I fully expected that party not to stay at 11 or 10 when I agreed to be like, hey, let's continue playing. Because this group of friends of mine always wanted to learn how to play. And once the lockdown happened, I decided, like, hey, let's play on Discord. There's a lot of people showed interest, like, hey, I want to learn how to play too. So I was like, come on in. I always love to show how to explain this game. So the party stayed together. I think it was because we played online and because of the lockdown. No one had to travel. Everyone stayed together, which was great for them. Nightmare for me because I was the DM trying to herd a school of kittens across a pond, and it was taxing, which I will get into later. Believe me, on how to DM for 10 people or more, because it was interesting. But yeah, for today's session, they met Volaerrion. Kind of wanted that interaction to go better, but I just didn't know. And then, so they went back to material plane. Found out the crockpot was a boy, not a goblin. And then Rashmore disappeared. Rashmore went dimension doored and went away. He went bye-bye. So we're going to throw that in a little bit later on, I think. Then they went into Strongfair. I told them about a cathedral on the outskirts of town. And I think this is going to be tricky because this party does not do a lot of investigating, and I don't know if that's partially because of me or just because of the party the way they are. So I think I'm going to have to be a little bit more forward with the plot hooks and how to get them to other parts of town. Because the cathedral they went by was a Tabaxi cathedral, and one of the main characters in the party, Kitty, or Lydia, is Tabaxi. So I think that just having those two the same will get those two together. So I tried also throw in a little bit at David. He's our Goliath. Barbarian, and I really want to try and explain to him that that this is time has changed. It's been like 20, 30 years, 40 years since he's been on the material plane, and everyone knows that David is dead. David has a folklore ability type thing, so people know him from around town. So I'm going to say that there was a couple drunk guys at the tavern that they were at, and they went up to him and be like, "Hey, dude, that was an amazing cosplay." And I kept trying to say cosplay, and you're not. Yeah, we obviously know you're not him, but you look really like him. So it's has to be cosplay because they think he's dead. So I don't know. We'll have to kind of get into each character after that. But yeah, I know this is the first video, and I know there's a whole bunch of stuff that I mentioned that you have no idea what I'm talking about. But I'm going to try and get all the information more into other videos and kind of break down this campaign we've been having. It's been going on pretty much since the lockdown happened, so it's been going on for a while, over a year and a half. And this is all homebrewed. I've definitely taken inspiration off a lot of things, but as long as you guys are having fun, as long as my party's having fun, then it really doesn't matter. And sometimes when they get the references, it's even better because I think they get excited that they're kind of living out some aspects, some movies and references and pop culture and books and things. So But yeah, thanks for watching. This is the end of my first DM diaries. Um, please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And again, thank you so much for watching.